to Southpaw Diecast. I'm Scott, and again, it's the month of May, and in the month of May, we have the Indianapolis 500, and this is an Indy car that I chose because I'm a guest horseman on the Four Horsemen build-off for May, and the theme is Indy Car with a throwback vintage paint job, and that's what I'm going to do with this car. And I chose this particular casting. I like this era of IndyCar. It's around late 80s, very early 90s. I thought those cars looked the best going around the track at the Speedway. So we're going to get this car apart and see what we're dealing with. Okay, so I got the car taken apart, and the interior, it's all real good shape, even though it's an older casting. I'm going to do some detail work on the driver and parts of this plastic inside piece. And it's actually got a metal base, which is nice. I'm going to clean that up. And then I found the wing is a separate piece that wasn't pressed in. So we're going to get this in the citrus strip, as well as the body. And I've already got the body drilled out. So on to the next step. So now it's my favorite time, the orange toxic goo, and we're going to put the body as well as the back wing in. I'll set that right there and let it go down, down, down. And then we're going to take the wing and we're going to set that down there as well. So we're going to let this simmer for a day or so. And then we'll come back and see where everything's at. Okay, so we got the wing and the body out of the citrus strip. And man, oh man, I don't know what paint they used on this Team Hot Wheel Indy car, but it was terrible getting it off. I got most all of it off, just some very small remnants here and there, as you can kind of see. But wow, I left in the citrus strip for a long time, used a wire brush, did about everything I could. So now I'm just hitting it with the Tamiya fine primer, light gray, and I'm just going here around here and doing some light coats to it, cover up, and get ready for the blue paint that I'm about to put on. Just getting every angle I can. Okay, now we've let the Tamiya fine primer dry all the way for a full day. And now I'm hitting it with some dark navy blue. Now this is Rust-Oleum because I thought I had dark blue for my airbrush, and I didn't. It ended up being, I had the light blue that I did the Richard Petty car. So this will do just fine, because once I get that 2K clear coat, it's going to look fabulous anyway. So I'm just putting on some light coats. I'm holding the can very far away from the castings because these aerosol cans tend to spray quite heavily, and you don't want to saturate, get runs, or put it on too thick. So I'm literally about 2.5, 3 feet away spraying this to make sure that doesn't happen. And I'm just doing short bursts, make sure everything is covered, all the little nooks and crannies with this Indy car, making sure that everything's covered. Just moved a little closer, trying to check it out and make sure I've got it all really well sprayed and covered. Okay, so we can move on. Okay, so we got everything done for the Mark Donahue 1972 winning car. and got all the decals on. I did some detailing here in the cockpit. We're doing a wheel swap, and of course that lovely shiny body. And now it's time to put it all together and see how I did. Okay, so here's where we started with the Indy Car casting, and now let's get to the reveal. Okay, here she is, the 1972 Indianapolis 500 winner, Mark Donahue in his Sunoco Special. And the car was owned by Roger Penske, and it was Roger's first win in the 500 as a car owner. I had an absolute blast doing this. I think it's some of my best work. It turned out really well. And as you can see, that high gloss finish, that's due to Diecast Graveyard's 2K clear coat and hardening system. So pick you up some. But I want to thank the Four Horsemen for inviting me to be the guest horseman this month. I hope I did them proud. I hope my build here is worthy to be a guest horseman. And I want to thank everybody who is going to join in. I can't wait to see everybody's entries. And if you like this video, which I hope everybody did, hit the like button, subscribe because it's always free, and let me know down in the comments who some of your favorite drivers at the 500 were. We'll see you next time.